I'm Connie. Today, I'm going to walk you through the history of gel pens and how they became the ubiquitous pen we know today. We'll also highlight some iconic favorites. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe to our channel. The invention of gel pens. In the 1980s, ballpoints and rollerballs dominated the pen world. Before gel pens were invented, colored pens were pretty much non-existent. Can you imagine taking notes or writing in a planner in only black or blue? It was pretty bleak back then. During this time, Sakura dreamed of creating a better ink, one that was smoother than ballpoints but not as runny as rollerballs. They suspected that some form of gel ink was the answer. Why? Gels are solid at rest but become liquid when moved, a property called thixotropic action. Essentially, gel ink can combine the best aspects of oil-based ink found in ballpoints and water-based ink found in rollerballs. After testing all sorts of gels, Sakura finally struck gold with xanthan gum. It had the perfect ratio of viscosity and flow. To ensure the smoothest writing experience, the company also re-engineered the ball in the pen tip so it would have a smoother surface to match the new ink. They also leveraged their experience with pigments to make the ink vivid. Finally, in 1984, the first gel pen, the Sakura ball sign, was born. The name comes from a portmanteau of ballpoint and sign pen, a Japanese term for a felt tip pen. Now, we'll be taking a look at gel pens through the decades, starting with the 80s. 1980s. Following the release of the ball sign, Sakura hoped to bring it to North America. In order to market it as a totally new pen to Western consumers, they had to come up with a new name. They decided on Jelly Roll, and in 1989, these remodeled ball sign pens hit American shelves. The original ball sign lives on in the Jelly Roll, and the line has since expanded to include many varieties, including metallic, aqualip, stardust, and more. 1990s. After the success of Sakura's gel pens, other Japanese companies were eager to hop on the bandwagon. The 90s were dominated by colored gel pens, and several iconic ones came out in this decade, like the Uniball Signo UM100 and Pilot Hi-Tech C. Both pens were released in 1994. Like the Jelly Roll, the Signo inspired a popular series of gel pens, including the UM151, Broad UM153, Sparkling Glitter, and more. The Hi-Tech C, a precise needlepoint gel pen, targeted businessmen who use small planner notebooks. It was also popular with students, since it let them take notes in small spaces. In 1998, Pilot released the G2 in America, and it's still one of the most popular pens on the market today. In 1996, Pentel's hybrid milky pastel gel pens took the world by storm. Inspired by correction fluid, Pentel mixed white ink with primary colors, creating soft pastel colors. Unlike previous gel pens, it could show up on black paper. Soon after, in 1999, Zebra came out with the Super Marble, which had a swirly marbled ink effect. Today, these vintage classics can be found in the form of Sarasa Clip marble color pens. 2000s. By the end of the 90s, gel pens were becoming fairly common. However, people realized that although gel ink had its advantages, it took a while to dry and smeared easily. In 2000, Pentel came out with a formula that was quick drying yet didn't sacrifice smooth ink flow. Popular even today, the Energel features an advanced blend of rollerball and gel ink. 2000 saw the releases of more well-loved pens, like the Zebra Sarasa Clip in 2003. Similar to the Energel, the Sarasa Clip boasted smooth ink flow, fast drying qualities, and a retractable tip. In 2007, after decades of research, Pilot released the first erasable gel pen in Japan. The Friction's unique ink uses 3 special types of chemical compounds that rely on acid base and temperature sensitivity. When the ink is rubbed with a hard rubber eraser, heat from the resulting friction causes this temperature-sensing compound to activate the acid compounds and neutralize the dye. The result is ink that virtually disappears. 2010s. In the 2010s, Japanese companies focused on expanding color availability and improving ink drying times. Released in 2012, the Pilot Juice was marketed as an affordable gel pen that offered a ton of colors. Over 35 colors are available. A few years later, in 2016, Zebra came out with the Sarasa Dry. While the regular Sarasa Clip dried quickly, Zebra wanted an even faster drying pen. The Dry uses Zebra's dry gel ink technology, featuring dye-based ink that dries 85% faster than conventional inks. It's only one of many models in the Sarasa product line. 2 years later, the company added the Sarasa Mark-On, a pen that's built to stand up to highlighting. We highly recommend using the Mark-On with Zebra mild liners. 2020s. And now we've caught up to the present. In 2020, Uni created a gel pen aimed to help students perform better. The Uniball 1 features ink formulated with large pigment particles that stay on the surface of paper instead of getting absorbed. The result is darker, more vivid ink that stands out on the page, and notes that are easier to recall. Zebra followed up with a similar concept in the Sarasa R in 2021. Its dye-based ink has 27% more color density than the standard Sarasa ink, so all colors look more saturated. We hope you enjoy learning about the history of gel pens. Tell us if you want to know more about Japanese stationery history. You can find all the featured pens in the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!